I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this yet, but this is a restaurant table. And I actually had two of these plus this big long one right there. And I'm going to take this and it's going to go in the corner over here. So we're going to have to get all these toolboxes and the welder out of here and the stereo speakers and all that. And then we'll see if we can find maybe another file cabinet to add some support. I think what I want to do is I want it in the corner and I want radios all the way across the back here. So I'm going to have to buy more radios because I don't have enough radios to cover the entire back. Oh, I'm just kidding. I think I do have enough. Either way, I don't need to cover the whole back with radios, but I want to put that in the corner and have it level with this, or at least pretty close. I think I can probably figure it out somehow. I'll build some kind of wood structure that will hold it up. Because where this all this stuff is like really not accessible. And a lot of these toolboxes, the one down there, it's got stuff in it, but like I can literally make better use of the space by just getting the toolbox out of here. And the stuff in it doesn't actually take up nearly as much room as it does when you try and organize it. So, same thing with like this crap here. So basically, I'm going to reclaim that corner of the shop, get this in there, and then have some radio stuff here. Because I want a long bench across the back where there can be radios. And I think if I can get this the way that I want it, I might eventually abandon all of this. And then I'll divide this place actually in half. I'll put a wall right here and divide it in half. And the reason to do that is because you could have an area in here where it'd be easy to heat and cool and control the temperature. Especially if you've got some 3D printers going. So, also it gets hot in Arizona in the summer, even in the high desert. So this shop is impossible to heat and cool efficiently the way it is. And when we first moved here, there was no ceiling. I put these reflective Artec boards up in here. That's all that's up there. Nothing else. I had to put tape over it because there's such large gaps between some of it. But anyway, it made a huge difference in blocking the heat coming out of the roof. Because before, it was absolutely insane. I put up those sheets of OSB, and I'm not a construction dude, so I really didn't exactly know what the hell I was doing, and I started in the corner in the wrong spot so they don't land on the studs like they're supposed to. And then part of this shelving was already here. The one that you see the stereos on was not. I put that in there. But above it, there was shelving on both sides of the garage door. And so I didn't really have a way to get in between here. They got something else over here. I don't remember what. But anyway. So I'm hoping to get all that like fixed at some point, and then like I need to get some sheets of OSB and cover that back wall because there's nothing else there. It's the outside on the other side of that wall. So this stuff here got a little bit of insulation behind it. When they were building the neighbor's house, they threw a bunch of HVAC stuff in the dumpster. And I used to do HVAC. I worked for a local company that did HVAC, so I knew exactly what it was. And I went and grabbed all the HVAC crap, and I just cut the tubes of insulation and folded them out. Because what it is I don't know, it's R something with the foil on it, and you just staple that down up in there, and that works really good for insulation. And it was free. So if you try and go and buy insulation, I don't know, this thing's like framed on 16 or 24 or something. It's 24. So this is framed on 24, and it's not really cheap to buy the insulation for this. So to do the whole ceiling and all that, You know what I mean? And the walls were probably, you know, maybe $1,000. I don't know. And that was before prices went nuts. So, anyway, I've just said too many things going on out here, but like the guitar corner is the guitar corner. I ain't gonna change that. And we'll just try and get that corner taken care of. Literally been shoving Amazon boxes in the back corner over there just to insulate. So, let's see, because this was laying outside. We're doing some yard cleanup, and I'm like, okay, let's just bring it in, and then I'll leave it in my way, and then I'll have to do something with it. So, that is the shack update. I also am going to be probably moving and shaking some stuff here tonight. So we should have a video on that. And I think some stuff's going to go up onto the top shelf just for the time being. And we'll see what we can do. Always trying to innovate. And, you know, if I just leave the stuff the same all the time, I'm going to get bored anyways, you know, so. Well, I don't know what to do with these anymore. And I'm not getting on 2 meters much, so I'm like, maybe I just pack them up, put something else there. But really the only radio I've used mostly is 710. I'm just such a sucker for that display, so I don't know what to do. I guess maybe I could just go and get nothing but this and get rid of everything else and be happy. But no, I like the things to be complicated, so we can't do that.